This response has existed for centuries. I like that it battles for the center and starts aggressive. A popular response to the Scandinavian defense. A logical capture. Threatening the queen and developing the knight. Moving your queen to the side of the board looks unusual, but this is a standard move in the Scandinavian. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. Good job, that's what I would have played too. This move prepares for their bishop to join the action. Develops the knight and attacks the center. Their bishop comes into play, attacking the center. This lets your bishop step into the game. They are right on target. With that move, you offer to trade pieces. They correctly decline the trade. That fianchettoed bishop is putting pressure on the diagonal. They chose kingside castling, getting their king out of the center and activating a rook. You are threatening to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. They exchange pieces of equal value. You recaptured. They attacked your bishop, gaining time as it must move away. You allowed the opponent to win a bishop through an eventual fork. They took your bishop for free. You allowed the opponent to win a bishop through a fork. They missed a chance to win a bishop through a fork. You permitted the opponent to capture a bishop and win material after the follow-up trades. They missed a chance to capture a bishop and win material after the follow-up trades. This moves your bishop to a safer square. This is a fair trade. You recapture the piece. They've offered to trade pieces of equal value. You allowed the opponent to develop a piece while also winning a tempo on a bishop. Your opponent's move wins your pawn. A good choice to move your threatened bishop. They took your pawn for free. Castling on the same side of the board as your opponent is a solid choice. That capture of your pawn will cause you to lose material after all the trades are made. You are threatening to capture a bishop and win material after the follow-up trades. They exchange pieces of equal value. Yes, this is the way. Precise move from your opponent. You exchange pieces of equal value. Your opponent still has an edge, but they are no longer winning. You are threatening to tactically win a knight. They played one of the best moves here. Passed pawns have a clear path to promotion. They are threatening to force eventual checkmate. You prevented your opponent from being able to force eventual checkmate. A clear recapture. Your opponent has to watch that passed pawn. I like their choice. You found a safer square for your pawn. They played the strongest move available. This was the only move. Capturing your hanging pawn. You have to use your king in the endgame. This move puts their rook on a safer square. You dodge the check, moving your king out of harm's way. The game is now close to equal, as your opponent's small edge has disappeared. There was only one good move there for you, but you overlooked it. This is the only good move. This move puts their knight on. This is the way to win a pawn. This move protects their pawn, which was vulnerable with insufficient defenders. You are threatening to tactically win a rook. They prevented you from being able to tactically win a rook. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. Their move stopped you from being able to tactically win a rook. You had a better way to evade the check from the opposing rook. This is the only move that works. This was the only move. This move still keeps their checkmate plan on track. This was the only move. The forced checkmate slipped away and the game goes on. You are leaving your rook hanging, but there's a brilliant idea behind it. They move their king out of the check from your rook. You left your rook on a square where it can be taken, but it's a brilliant plan. I see what you're looking for. Their better move was to evade the check from the opposing rook. You're now able to promote your pawn reaches the back rank and promotes to a queen. They move their king out of the check from your queen. The only move, and you found it. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. Not the best move, but not bad either. You get a chance to checkmate the king. Always feels nice to win.